Hi guys. Okay, so welcome to my channel. So this is crazy because this is like my first ever makeup tutorial. So bear with me, please. Okay, so today I will be teaching you guys how to do a very natural, very snatched makeup look. So make sure that you guys have these items around you and that you are ready to get into this. So the things that you guys will be needing, something that I do use all the time is always a hair tie to be able to pull back my hair so that then when I'm doing my makeup, nothing is in my way and everything comes out the way that I do want it. As well, have your primer, have your setting spray, have your foundation, your sponge, your contour and concealer, as well as maybe like a nice light eyeshadow. I will be using a lavender eyeshadow, and I will be teaching you guys how to apply it and everything and how to blend it in very nicely, and also we'll be going in with a little bit of like a darker color, close to burgundy-ish, but just to kind of give like that nice deep illusion inside of your eyes. And make sure you guys also have your loose face powder and your brow pencil as well as your different brushes. Like I use this brush right here from Wet n Wild. So this is my concealer brush, but I also use this to as well apply my contour shades, as well as shaping the outer part of my eyebrow. So yes. So without further ado, let us get started. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to be doing is I will be doing my brows. So I will be taking my Essence brow pencil, which this is actually super cute and I need to buy a new one because as you guys can see, I'm running out of it. So basically what we are going to do is we are actually going to pull up our hair first. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're just going to pull up our hair first, just to get all of the hairs away from our face. So let me just do this real quick. Should have done this before, but it's okay. Alright, so now that we have our hair back, we can start doing our eyebrows. So I'm going to be looking here and at my mirror. So excuse me if I'm looking back and forth, okay? So I will be filling in very lightly the middle part of my brow. So I'm just going to be filling in very lightly, and then as well I'm going to be using the little brush that comes at the end of my brow pencil as well to kind of soften up the rough parts of my brows, because you don't want to always apply it and just keep on filling in your brow and then have it look super duper dark and just super bulky, and your brow just won't look as snatched as you want it to be. So we want to have you look beautiful and just look gorgeous and just feel so confident about yourself. Okay, so we are going to fill it in lightly. So what I'm doing is I'm just doing very, very light strokes, because as well we also want to save a lot of our product. And we don't want to like overdo it or anything like that. So as you guys can see, I've already made my little line at the bottom. So now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to make sure that my eyebrows, my brow hairs, I should say, are pointing down a little bit, because that does affect the way that your eyebrow comes out. Because if you have them going up, you will obviously be going over your brow line from the top. So we don't want that. We want your brows to look as natural as possible. So we are just going to now start filling in the top part of the brow, and make sure that it's just very nice light strokes that you are doing along. So this is what I am doing right now, you guys. Just very nice light strokes. As well, I'm starting to, as well as you guys can see right here, I am starting to shape out the way that I want my eyebrow to look, so that then when I actually do start adding my concealer and everything like that and starting to kind of start shaping my eyebrow, it comes out the way that I want it to, and it comes out snatched. So let me just continue here. I'm going to continue to fill in my brow. And remember, you guys don't want your guys' brows to look very dark at all, because if it is very dark, it's going to look pretty nasty, and that is going to affect the way that your look comes out, because again, your eyebrows are what shape your face. So if you do your eyebrows pretty roughly, I mean, your face is not gonna really come out the way that you wanted it to from the start. So it's very important that you are doing very nice light strokes, and that you are just focusing on what you are doing as well. And make sure, you guys, that when you guys are starting to draw on the top part of your eyebrow, that your brow hairs are going down, so that then you can fill in everything as it's supposed to be. So I'm just continuing to do very nice light strokes, starting to build my arch here, and then I move myself forward if I am pleased with the way that my arch is looking, and then I just continue filling. So yeah, so this is the outcome of it. I know this one looks a little bit rough, but with a little bit of some concealer, we are going to fix that. So now I'm going to get my little brush here that comes with it. I'm just going to brush it out, because again, we don't want our brows to look pretty rough, like they've gone to war or anything. We want them to look nice and snatched. So yeah, so this is how they should be looking. I know this one looks a little bit off than from this one, but we are going to fix that. And then let me just fill this one in just a tiny more bit from the front. But yeah, so right now they look pretty equal. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to take my Wet n Wild concealer brush, and I'm going to put it inside of this concealer. I have about, I would say, 3 different types of concealers. One is liquid, the other 2, they're cream. But yeah, so right now we are going to take our concealer, which I have just put on to my little concealer brush, and all I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be outlining the very bottom of it. So like how I'm doing it like this, but I'm going to be doing it very lightly, so that then they could look just a little bit natural. You know, just not too heavy on the concealer when you are starting to carve out your eyebrow. So then I will now be doing the top part. So there you guys go. There's that little part of the brow. Okay, so that's not too bad, but we will fix it up definitely. So let me just go right here.